say fuck her that easily, how real was your love? That's just how I feel about it. I think she deserves better.
But there's two things I'm gonna push back on a little bit. What you said, and to you, Rich, it's hard just to focus on this statement without getting into the whole totality of the situation. You know what I mean? But who's to say he doesn't love her? Who's to say he doesn't? Because he is over here with this woman, doesn't see he doesn't love his wife. Doesn't mean he's not taking care of his wife. It doesn't mean I think, you know what I'm saying, and we talked about this before, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, it's me personally, I find the reaction like this, I find interesting because it's more like when I always say we rush to judge and not understand the situation. You know what I mean? So, correct. And we want to make Antoine Fuqua the villain because he was out there. We don't know their situation. We don't know their arrangement. We don't know the communication they had. You know, we don't know the inside edition. This is wrong.
It was really much of an arrangement.
I mean, but we don't know that. I mean, we don't know if whatever she's going to do. From my understanding, I read she has lupus. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. I just read it somewhere, so I don't know if it's true or not. But you know, marriage is a hard thing.
It is, but didn't the woman Nicole, or ain't that the woman's name? Mm-hmm. Didn't she? It seems as if she lied about what they were doing. Oh, I was just saying.
Because you busted. Because you busted.
Right, but if it wasn't already,
because you busted.
But if it was already an arrangement and it wasn't.
No, they're busted, but now you have the public backlash. Now Lela Rochon has deleted one of her
Rochon already knew what was going on. He wouldn't have to hide. But
public. I mean, it's one thing about me knowing. Mm-hmm. It's one thing about everybody else knowing. And now I gotta hear the shit. Mm-hmm. I might have gave you like, look, go do your thing. Not everybody know. Now you sloppy. You sloppy. You sloppy with it. Just say she gave him a hall pass. But everybody don't want everybody in their business like that. So I'm not saying that's the case, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, if she was like, okay, or even maybe she didn't give me permission, but maybe she knew what he was doing, or she knew he was whatever, and maybe she like, you know, maybe she ain't giving him none, and maybe it's not about her looks, you know what I'm saying? When you love a woman, you love a woman, you know what I mean? Maybe it's a situation where he you know, he still love her, and he want to be whatever, she feeling some way about herself and don't want to do anything. So we don't know all that, you know, in the intangibles, and people are real quick to say yay or nay. You know, I always like to back up and try to look at it from both sides. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying, you know, now his take particular to, you know, you're making a lot of judgment calls based on limited information. You know what I mean? Just like I'm quick not to make assumptions, you know, this dude jumped out the window. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And there's some legitimacy to what he's saying. Like, I mean, if man and woman, if you get with a person and they look one type of way, that's what you were attracted to. You know, that's what, you know, kind of brought you into that person. You know what I mean? And I think it's both individuals' responsibility to try to stay somewhat close to that. You know, we gain weight, we get older, and that type of deal.
But if you have a medical issue,
true. Sometimes you can't, right? And for him to say, and I came to say, he said, "There's no excuse for her to be like you." No, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? We don't know why. You know, we don't know what kind of stress, what kind of thing that woman going through. So that's my take on it. Really, let me sling it back to you.
Okay, what's up, Dwight D. Johnson, Donna Brewer? You know, I'm going to read this again. We're talking about Nicole Murphy, Lela Rochon, and Antoine Fuqua.
What up, D. White?
What we're talking about is a post in particular that I shared in the group. I'll go ahead and read this, and then I'll go ahead and give my little 2.5 cents. So it said, it's a picture of Lela Rochon in the past, then and now, and in the middle is her husband kissing Nicole Murphy and Nicole Murphy with him. So it says, ladies, listen, when you get married, you're expected to be at a healthy size. Lela Rochon used to be sexy until she let herself go. When she married her husband, she looked like the photo then. After 2 kids, she looks like now. And it has another photo of her, bigger. She has money to get in shape. There is no excuse. You can't be mad if your husband cheats on you with a more attractive and in shape chick. Nicole Murphy is sexy and in shape, period. You can't blame her husband for wanting better. Lela needs to work out or ship out, period. We like what we like, and that's not a wife that doesn't take care of herself. 100. So this gentleman, voiced his opinion. And my social media thing about this was really related to that. But since we've expanded it to other things, I'll go ahead and kind of devolve down into that. If you got your opinion, the call-in number is 330-578-4230.
Type
330-578-4230. So with that being said, I'm just going to chime in on his comments about, ladies, when you get married, you're expected to be at a healthy size. I think that to say someone is expected, what is considered a healthy size? That's one thing, because I know people who are very slim who have health ailments. So what is a healthy size? In addition to that, she used to be sexy, is what he said. Who's to say that she's not still sexy? I know a lot of men that find a thicker woman more attractive than they do a thinner woman. So beauty is truly in the eye of the beholder. Next, you say you can't blame him for doing whatever. Well, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
If that's not their agreement, you can blame him, because we all have a choice in his life. So overall, I think that his comment was very sexist and sensitive, and comes from a perspective of someone I would think who's not married. Because when you get married, it's for the long haul. It's not just today. It's for the future. It's for the time now. It's for when you get older. We change. Things change. Your health changes. So we don't know what's going on with Lela Rochon. So
would it be different if he has some type of ailment, or he had ED, erectile dysfunction, and we all seen her kissing on
she would get killed.
Right.
She would get killed.
And I mean,
she would get killed.
So
I don't know. I think girls be like, "Girl, go ahead, get him. He look good." I don't know. Women got a double standard on this.
I think maybe women would it would be okay for the woman. People would be like,
no. This double standard never worked for women. A man can do what a man can do sexually, and women, it's going to be looked at in a different light.
I think maybe men would look at her, but I think women would give her the okay. Certain women, not all of them, but I do think that when women cheat, and their excuse is, he ain't doing what he's supposed to, it makes it okay for a woman to be cheating, because he might have erectile dysfunction or whatever you call it. So, but at the end of the day, if you're married to someone, you're gonna have ups and downs.
It's different if a guy can't get it up, or if a guy has just got fat and he can't see his penis no more because his stomach is down.
But why is it different with her? I mean, erectile dysfunction is a medical disorder as well as lupus. I mean, they say.
But I'm saying, but if she can, I don't know. I don't know if lupus, if you still have a desire to have sex.
I don't know, but I think
maybe the pain, or you're too sick to have sex.
I think I knew somebody that had lupus, and they weren't very sexually active. Now, I don't know if that lupus was the problem,
or the medication they give you. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Either way it go, I mean, if you're married to somebody, just like he expects for her to stay a certain way, you expect for your significant other to still be with you and to treat you good because you're going through this medical issue. Because I'm sick and I don't look the same as I did 2 years ago. Then damn, like I can't even get sick without you.
Well, who's to say he's not still treating her well? Who's to say he's not taking care of her? Two things can be true.
I mean, that could be the case, but maybe it doesn't really seem like that is the case in this case.
I mean, all we know is he was cheating.
Yeah.
But we don't know if he was dogging her. Mm-hmm. He might have been taking care of his wife. I mean, he might be her. She's
because maybe he might take